Hey guys, good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching me, for whichever time you're watching this video. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you guys. Happy first Sunday of this month of October. Hope you guys had fun today. Hope you went to church. I went to church. It was fun. Thank you guys. I'm so sorry for not uploading this workload, workload. So today there's an interesting topic that we're about to talk about. I know you always say, "That's also men you they talk about. That's also men you too like to talk about men." Today is for the women. Yes, you heard me right. I said today we are talking about the women today. Okay, today I have an emergency. Somebody called me for an emergency. What was this emergency? A woman was sitting down with her mother-in-law outside their compound in Nigeria. You know what I mean? A woman is sitting down outside her compound with her mother-in-law in Nigeria. And a madman, maybe he has smoked weed, I don't know, a young guy, but he's a man, walk past the two of them naked. They both see the nakedness of the man. Now, the two of them were sitting outside with their eyes open. No one eyes was closed, though. They both, you know, when a madman walk past, they both see the nakedness of this mad man. Now, here the story starts. So, after like 2 days, the mother-in-law starts complaining that the husband will not eat the wife food, that the wife have to perform some rituals, have to perform some tradition, that she saw a naked manhood that is not supposed to be for a married woman, that the woman needs some cleansing. The son's wife needs some cleansing, but she not. Her husband is very much alive, just the way her son is alive. Why? The problem is, why we only the son's wife need some cleansing and she, as the mother, doesn't need? She's also married, living with her husband also. The son's wife is also living with her husband. So why will just the son's wife need some ritual, some cleansing, sorry? Why she not? See, this one is women. Women empower women. Women do this. Shebi I don't bring women on come now. Una don't go accuse me now say na so men I dey talk to. Okay, now the problem is, why will you say just your son's wife we do the cleansing, meanwhile you as a mother is still fully married and you are not going to do the cleansing? Where your eyes closed? Or is it that you didn't see well? Or is it that there is something that belongs to your own? Or is it that you look at the man like a woman and your son's wife look at him like a man? So guys, I don't understand and I don't know. That is why I brought this topic for you. Is this support? Is either for me? I don't know. Any question you have, you can write it on the comment section. Those of you that have my number, you can call me. Is this supposed for just the daughter-in-law to do the cleansing, or the both of them are doing cleansing, or they forget about it? Because meanwhile, naturally, normally, traditionally, when such a thing happens, is a coincidence. Nobody is supposed to perform any tradition about that. It was just a coincidence. Eyes cannot be closed. Eyes cannot be too much. You can only see first and you can later remove your eye, but you have already seen. Whether you focus, you remove your eye, you have seen, you have seen. So now, my major problem is that is either the two of them don't perform the rites, the traditional rites, or the two of them perform it, or they leave it like that. Not one to perform it. And she's saying she will not perform it because she understands what it means. So your son's wife don't like. My problem is, are you being serious? Are you being kidding? Like, seriously? The both of us sat down. You saw, I saw. So what is the difference between you and me now? I don't understand. Why are people so barbaric, so wicked, so inhuman? Like, you are punishing your son's wife for what she does not know. Okay, now, not that the man want to sleep with her. You say, okay, maybe the man didn't even end up sleeping with her, but for you to have show your nakedness or have seen the man nakedness, you need to perform some right. No. Whether madman or somebody that smoke weed or smoke something or some, I don't know. But the person is not normal. Just because the person pass your outside, it means she's going to perform right. So ladies in the house, men in the house, please, if you watch this video, try and leave your comments. I don't know. For me, it is just a blunt question. This one is trouble in paradise because I don't see any reason why she is supposed to perform any traditional rites. We both saw. Is either the both of us perform it or the both of us leave it the way it is. To me, I don't know what you think. You can write it on the comment section. Now, I have 3 takes for women. Today is just women, women, and women alone. The second one is a mother-in-law once told the daughter-in-law that, you've not given birth, so for years they have married you. I think you are being possessed, whether by married spirit or you are a witchcraft or something shall not right with you. They need to perform some ritual for you. They need to cleanse you. Sorry if I mistake use the word of ritual. Sorry, not. They need to perform some cleansing on you because maybe you are an ogbanje, you are a winch, you are a this, you are a that, and there was chaos between the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law, and the son say, leave my wife alone. God's so kind that the woman later conceived and the husband was not a part of this perpetual act. And now this same mother-in-law, this same family, this same woman, now this mother-in-law, the sister to this husband, now she has been married for 3 times the year her daughter-in-law was married before she gave birth. 3 times. If it was 1 year, 3 years. If it was 2 years, 6 years. If it was 3 years, 9 years. Just calculate it like that. 3 times. 3 times the age she started disturbing the time, sorry. She started disturbing her daughter-in-law. Her own daughter, her biological daughter, is 3 times past that age now in her husband's house. She has not yet given birth. Now the problem is it that the mother did not remember the cleansing she wanted to do for the daughter-in-law, or her daughter is not possessed, maybe God or I don't know how to put it, or she's now waiting for God now. When they say women empower women, you as a woman, if your daughter-in-law has not given birth yet or quickly, you need to pray together. If you don't go to church, fine. Everybody must not go to church. Yes, it's normal, it's the right thing, but it's not by force, it's by choice. Now, you could be able to find out about your daughter-in-law, but your daughter now, you could not. Is it that she's now weak? Is it that her daughter is free from these things? Is it that, I don't know, is it that now her daughter is not possessed? Like, seriously? You guys, what are we turning this world into? Like, so many women, when I always say women, we are the cause of the problem of this world. You would say, you have started again, no, including me. I'm among the women. If I say we are the problem of the cause of this world, we will start saying, why will you say it like that? Men are, yes, I always say it in almost all my video. Men are not good. But if you see a bad woman, she's worse than a Satan. Devil. Like, you know your daughter-in-law is not clean. She needs to perform some cleansing and all that. But now that it comes to your daughter, she cannot perform any cleansing. Your daughter is so clean because you were the one that gave birth to her. Like, seriously? Then this last one is about women and daughter, women. And this last one is you as a woman. You don't want your mother-in-law around you, but you always want your mother. Auntie, mogbe, security. You shall know, say you will give birth to a baby boy. This one happened to somebody that is close to me. My mother-in-law is a winch. My mother-in-law is this. My mother-in-law is that. My mother-in-law cannot cook and eat. My mother-in-law just want the bad. And I ask, are you forgetting you have a son? You want to take your husband from my mother, and you have a son. And if eventually your son got married tomorrow, they not take him away from you, how will you feel? My take. You that is complaining that your mother-in-law is not good, oh. Your mother-in-law is that, oh. Your mother-in-law is this, oh. Your mother-in-law is the other one, oh. Please, let's have a take on this. Today is for women. Shebi, you say, she don't talk of women, oh. She's always talking about the men. Today, now Women's Day. Today, now May 8th. Today, now Women's Day for me. Today, now Women's Day. So now, women, how are we helping ourselves? How are we helping ourselves? Your mother-in-law is this, your mother-in-law is that. You don't want her around. You don't want her around the family. You don't want her around your children. So, mother-in-law, listen. Please and please, shall they know your boundary for your son, for your wife, for your pikin wife home. You can't be a mother-in-law because you are a mother-in-law for the man. You are a mother to the man. Whatever you like, you do to the woman's child. At least she's your grandchild or he's your grandchild, whichever way he or she. Somebody better that child. It's not your biological child that you bettered yourself. Someone else have that child for your son. Before ever the child becomes your grandchild, it was somebody's child. Before you cannot have a grandchild, it was someone's own. Before it will not extend to you. Even if a man want to do something, he has to, my wife, see you, because it demands. How can you come, you say you have herbs you want to give to your son's child without telling the mother or making her know? You just carry the child and start putting something in the child mat. And you expect peace to be in that house. You expect chaos. Whatever you see that day, you cost it to yourself. Yes, the child is your grandchild. Before ever the child is your grandchild, it was somebody's child. Don't get me wrong. You are both the mothers. But there is what we call biological mother before there is now extension. My mother cannot just wake up one day and start giving my child something without letting me know or discussing it with me first. Yes, if I'm not at home, it's in a man jersey. Fine. At least that is why there is call. Put a call through. Look at the situation at hand. Can I give so and so? Especially when it's not medical. When it's concussion. When it's herbs. When it's not medical. It's not what is stated there that this is supposed to be used for so and so child. When it helps, you need to alert the biological parents of that child. And you must not just take permission from your son alone. You must also learn to take permission from your daughter-in-law. Like most of you that are saying, I cannot take permission from your from my daughter-in-law. She's under me. Yes. When it comes to her child, you have to take permission. We Africans, especially Africans, we need to learn. We always need respect. Respect, which they say is reciprocal. You respect me, I respect you. You give it to me, I give it to you. Even in the Bible and everywhere. Do to others what you want them to do to you. You don't just wake up one morning and say, because this is obliged, is obligated to me, I want to do this. No. Please seek permission. Let there be permission. You are not bringing yourself low. It shows the amount of dignity, respect, personality that you have. Yes. I was in a gathering one day. A man finished eating pounded yam. You know, in a gathering, in a party, so whatever you call it. The man is a man. Finished eating pounded yam. There were so many women there. Even the wife was there. He stood up from where he was sitting, thinking he was just going to the sink to wash his hand. He saw there was no plate in the sink. Instead of him to leave the plate, it's not even in his house, or maybe, you know, this man took sponge, washed the plate, keep it, wash his hand, and left. Any eyes that see it know that you are well trained. It's not because you are a man. There are so many women here, after all, this is not my house. Why will I come and wash plate or that? It showed the level of how you were trained, how you were brought up. It just shows who you are. But you see, you walk, everybody will turn and say, wow, you were well trained and you are a good man. I'm not drifting. I'm just only giving example. So now, most women, I will never take permission from my daughter-in-law. You will come or call your son and say you want to come and take the child. And somebody gave birth to that child. Like, seriously? I'm still talking to the mother-in-laws now. Like, seriously? Somebody gave birth to that child. If there should be anybody you need to call first, it's supposed to be your daughter-in-law. My darling, I'm coming to pick up my child. Is it okay? Is it possible? Do you guys have somewhere going? So if I have somewhere going with my child, just because you are coming to pick the child, I should fulfill what I'm supposed to do with my child. Because I don't want to be a bad wife. Because I want to be a good wife. Or because I want to please you. Me, come first. You should ask me and book an appointment. Not just wake up one morning and say, I need that child today. It's not a food. It's not an object that you order that can be delivered to you. It's not something selling that can be delivered to you that you want to buy. This is somebody's responsibility. You know, the way we miss things, that is why life are difficult for us. A mother-in-law will say you cannot take permission from your daughter-in-law before you will do anything to your grandchild. Totally wrong. You are totally wrong. You are not supposed to call your son direct. You are supposed to call your daughter-in-law. Hello, my dear. So and so day, you book ahead. Not just wake up and say, if it's an emergency, my darling, I'm sorry I didn't call you before. But if it's not okay, I can understand. No. Oh, I said I want to come and carry the child. You think I want to poison the child? Am I not the one that take care of the father? Am I not the one? You take care of your children. Allow me to take care of my own too. Stop intruding. If I bring it to you, it's a different case. Not you want to take care of my child just because you take care of the father. Even my mother cannot even do that and say, I'm using this as an example. For instance, my mother cannot come and say, no, I'm the one that take care of you. Let me take care of your child. You take care of me. Allow me to take care of my child. Because peradventure, when you are not there tomorrow, what will happen? Allow me take care of my child. You can give me some guidelines. That's what's required of you as a mother. Give me some guidelines. This is what I did. This is what I do. Try it if it's going to work for you. If it did not work, okay, go to practitioners. No. Was I not the one that take care of the man? Did I kill him? Was I not the one that take care of your husband? If I did not give birth to your husband, will you see the man to marry? If I did not do... No. It's very, very wrong. You just show the way you are bringing yourself down. You are bringing yourself down. You're letting yourself down in the presence of your daughter-in-law. Yes. And you think you are raising shoulder or you being, yes, so it's me that can do it. No. You're only bringing yourself down. You are downgrading yourself. You are reducing yourself. You reduce yourself. Then a time will come, she will challenge you. If you call your daughter-in-law, oh, my darling, I'm sorry I didn't call you, but it's okay, it's fine. I just want to ask. If it's possible, okay. If it's not possible. The way you put it, even if she have somewhere going, even if it's worth millions, she will, because of you, I say, no. Mommy, it's okay. Don't worry. I can reschedule. You can take the child or go or do one or two things. No. Because you want to be the boss. You want to be the boss. You want to talk what rich. She don't have rights. I marry her with her money. Dude, and you forget as a mother-in-law that we are co-wives. It doesn't matter whether you give birth to my husband. We are co-wives. They marry you just the way they marry me. Of course. They marry you from another family. Just the way they married me. So we are co-wives. I only respect you because you are the other one. Because you gave birth to my husband. You were first. So, if you forgot, no, nah. Mother-in-law and daughter-in-law, They are co-wives, sleeping with two same blood, not just the same person. Because exactly the blood runs in your husband, in your son's vein. That runs in your husband also runs in your son. So please and please, don't say my daughter-in-law is too small for me to take permission. I used to tell many people around me, I'm not perfect. You know me. If I want to say anything, I include myself. I am not perfect. Up to my children, whenever they are watching telly, the first thing I do, please, can I borrow the remote for like 5 minutes? Please, please. I just want to quickly check something. It's not because I can't knock them or get them out or collect it and off it or do anything I want to do. It made them say she has come again, she wants to come out. You know? And that 5 minutes, if he exceed, please, oh, I need a little bit time. Hope you guys don't mind. No. I'm the boss. I'm paying for it. I'm their mother. They are my children. You are bringing yourself down. There's nothing like copsy. And tomorrow you want those children to respect you. The day they will see you watching and they just pick up the remote and change the time. They say, you're not afraid. Say, mommy, that is what you always do now. Of course. And you say the child is rude. Or the child who taught you this stupid attitude. You have a bad character. They don't teach you well in school. What have you been teaching the child? Children, they look what you do. They learn from what you do fast than what you tell them. They understand by looking more than what you tell them. If you are dancing now, for instance, you don't need to tell the child to come out. You see the child saying, "Oh, mommy, we don't to you." You see, they look more than they hear. They look at you and see what you are doing. If you are the type that always chook spoon in the soup and put meat in your mouth, they are growing, they are seeing you. When they grow up, they also chook spoon. And mommy, that is how you'll be doing it. We thought it's a good thing. No, it's not a good thing. Holiday. Thank you, thank you. So sometimes we do things and we don't know those things come back to us. We do things and we don't know those things are repercussion to us. We do things and we don't know those things are going to fall back to us. You don't want to take permission from your daughter-in-law. The day she will have something to do, she will not also take permission for you. And mama, that is what you always do. Should I take permission for coming to my son's house? Yes, you are invading someone's privacy. That is your son's house. You have your husband's house. You are a visitor. Anybody that deceive you and say, I am not a visitor in my son's house. What did you just call it? Your son's house. What God has joined together, let no man put asunder. You are a visitor. If we leave you to stay with us, then we invited you. If you are not staying there, you are a visitor. My invited guest. I invite you to come. So let's not say it's an English word. No, that's the truth. We should stop missing things and getting complicated. You will die and go tomorrow. All those things you have done that your son did not react to it. When you are dead, your son will start getting the reaction. That's the truth. If maybe the woman just want to respect you the way she was brought up or anything, or maybe she just want peace in her home. When you die and leave, after all, you will not stay with them forever. I'm not saying mother-in-law must die before daughter-in-law or son. But in most cases, that is what we wish. We should not bury our parents, we should bury our parents, and our parents should not bury us. So now, when you are not there, remember when Isaac brought Rebekah, the mother-in-law took her in. If you have not read that verse, in Genesis 26. When the mother took her in, and when the mother eventually died, Rebekah became the mother to Isaac. Go and read it. Why? Because of the good relationship. He sees everything the mother was doing. They have good relationship. Exactly the way your mom were consoling you. I will do the same. But you see, you guys. No, my son, no. I will marry, if you like, marry 30 wives for your son. Marry 200 for your son. When you die, your son will always get the repercussion. This woman is not good, you want to change. The other one is not good, you want to change. Especially you mother-in-laws. Now my son's wife is not good. My son can marry more than one wife. My son can do this. And they did not marry and join you. But you are happy for them to marry and put to another woman's house. You know, when a fowl sit down and you are roasting a bird, the only thing she's thinking is that this is how you are going to roast me tomorrow. Because we are almost the same thing. So you, they did not marry and join you, but you shall want your son to have 2 wives. It's just a variety. My son is not getting peace. You did not give birth to a male child. You did not do this. You did not do that. You are too this. You will be the one giving the description, especially you women that know what a woman passed through in her husband's house. She's not ready. She's not loyal. She's not ready to stay in her husband's house. Are you the husband, madam? You are the mother-in-law, husband, mother. You are not the direct husband. Two shall come together and become one. But you mother-in-laws always separate your daughter's, your son's wife from your son. You want to discuss? One corner. You want to make decision? No, my son cannot eat this. My son cannot do this. You forgot that the two of them are now one. Whatsoever I like is what my husband will like. Whatsoever my husband like is what I will like. But no, mother-in-law, you want to come and separate it. You want to put divination. And you don't even learn that when your child is yours, till he gets married, is yours. You can remote, ping pong, do anything you want. Till he gets married. Immediately your son is married. You are supposed to be taking permission. Read my lips without no water. Permission. He's no longer yours. It belongs to someone else. You are supposed to take permission.